Mealtime with young, finicky eaters can be difficult, especially when they refuse to eat the foods that you place in front of them. Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today a nutritionist from the Montreal Children's Hospital, Shani Lugasi, is providing us with some tips and tricks to make sure that our children eat well without a mealtime meltdown. Should a parent be concerned with a child who is a picky eater, and if so, why?
Well, I guess it depends also on the child. So if a child really restricts just one or two food groups but is able to eat a lot from the other ones and is able to maintain a good weight and follow up his growth curve, the parents just could relax and not worry too much and just help them and encourage them to eat different types of food and continue playing with textures and new foods to help develop their taste. For some parents, it might be a bit more complicated if their children also don't have a good intake. So if they restrict and they have just small portions, they don't have a good weight gain and don't follow their curve, it's something more to follow with their pediatrician or a nutritionist to make sure they attain their requirements for the day.
What problems could be caused because of this lack of nutrition?
There's a lot of deficiencies, so it really depends on the food groups that they're lacking from. But I think the biggest issue is the failure to thrive. So really not to follow their growth curve that we really have to make sure to correct as soon as we can. So it's again to follow with their pediatrician and nutritionist, and then they'll be able to complement with supplements or vitamins.
Now, what if your child refuses to eat any fruits or vegetables?
I think that's the biggest problems with children is the fruits and vegetables. Fruits are a bit easier because they're a little sweet. Vegetable is to be careful to give them an opportunity to try different types of vegetables. So play with the colors, the textures. If they don't like a boiled broccoli, you can give it raw. Try to also incorporate them into your meal so that for sure you know that they will have their vegetables.
What are some common mistakes that parents make when they try to get their kids to eat healthy food?
I think it's forcing their child to finish their meal. Don't keep your child at the table for a whole hour or longer than the rest of the family. What you could do is keep the rest of the meal and give them as a snack later on if they feel more hungry. The other thing is not to bribe the child with food. So if you finish your vegetables, you will get your dessert because then it gives a negative environment. So just let them eat what they want and try to give them alternatives if they are refusing certain foods, and keep it very a relaxed atmosphere.
Should children only be allowed to eat at mealtime or whenever they're hungry?
Well, I think it's good to have like meal times just so that they can have a better structure, but it is important also to complete. So giving snacks and their 3 meals a day would be the best structure to give, and as well so that your child can actually sit with you at the table during the meals and be able to eat, because if we feed them every hour, I don't think they'll be so hungry for their meal.
At what age is it a good idea to allow your child to eat what they want?
I think it's more at the age of preschool, so between 2 to 5 years of age, where they really acquire their autonomy.
Should you associate games and mealtime?
It's not a bad idea. Let them play, let them touch their food, let them discover it throughout the meal. Of course, there's a structure to keep in place, but it is a good way for the children to really have a positive attitude at the table. Playing games is really more like related to your meal versus bringing games to the table.
Thank you. It was great having you.
Thank you.